Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kirusho here, and now, before we do begin, let's give a brief little review. In the last part, a number of things have happened. Now, we had Deku, and we also had things with the League of Assassins. Now, Deku, he went back to Gotham. He put Victor Zsasz's head on a spike along with Calendar Man's. He also put a man's head on a spike who looked like the Joker. Now, Batman was trying to solve that case. Meanwhile, Deku also started to pick up assassination contracts. Deku, he is actually having a plan. He plans to become the Joker's fear. And right now, he is on a mission. He needs the money to buy the gear. And, well, he needs to get some friends in some good places. So, he does need to continue on part of his own crusade. And getting back to Gotham. That will be soon. Now, right now, Deku, he is walking along the beach. He is trying to find their target. And right now, him and Rose, they're posing as a married couple. And Deku ran into Talia whenever he went to go see the hotel pool. Now, Talia, yeah, she tried to invite Deku back to her hotel room. Because, well, her and Rose, they're usually very competitive. And if Rose wants something, it usually means that Talia, she wants it just as much as her. Now, right now, Deku, him and Rose, they split up. She's walking the beach, and so is Deku. Now, Deku currently, he is walking by the water. And he actually is trying to keep an eye out. There are multiple other people with him. A small little team. But he is the most important one. He knows what? The schematics, the formula. If he had more clues to go on, this would be better. If his work is dangerous, that's not good. Now, Deku currently does get a walk past some people. And right now, one of them, they return seeing Deku's scars. And Deku, he does actually have a scar on his right arm, not covered in makeup. And right now, there is actually a scar on his back. Right now, he does wear his scars with pride. And right now, some people, they do actually see Deku. I mean, that guy looks pretty jacked. So, he must have some stories and some crazy shit, right? I mean, look at him. Now, Deku, yeah. Right now, Rose, she is being looked at by the target. The target, he saw a hot and pretty blonde. And, well, he just so happened to have a weakness for the blondes. Now, right now, the target, they do try to get things in order. And they do somewhat want to talk to that person. Now, Deku right now, he actually is trying to observe a few things. And right now, there is where he does actually hear Rose in his ear as she's trying to express that she may have found the target. She has eyes on him. Location? Closer towards the pier. Right. Now, Deku does start to make his way there. I'm going to turn around. And right now, there actually is where Rose, she does get to greet the target, giving a false alias, as right now the man, he does start to talk to Rose Wilson. And right now Rose, yeah, she does somewhat play it up a bit. And there actually is where Deku, he does go to look and see Rose as she's in a bathing suit. Huh. This is definitely going to be interesting. Now, Deku right now actually is going to walk up. As right now the man, he does get someone going to turn his head, seeing a younger man who looks to be a little bit more, well, better in shape than he is. Now, the man right now, he does actually someone ask Deku exactly what he might be doing, because he's sort of interrupting his conversation. And Deku right now, he actually is going to someone bring his hand up. Him going to bring it out, to greet the man. It's nice to meet him. He just so happens to be him giving a false alias, and he's sorry. He wanted to talk to the young lady here. I mean, she looks like she could be a model. Now, the man is going to agree with Deku. And right now, Deku, him and Rose, they do someone start a dialogue. And right now, the man, yeah. Rose, she clearly is throwing attention his way. And Deku, yeah. He does somewhat try and keep Rose's attention, while the man tries to get her attention. Now, right now, there actually is where Rose, she does somewhat decide to talk about it. Her expressing, her giving a little bit of an accent, that right now, she does believe that things will be all alright. Because they should all probably go back to the hotel. I mean, she did want to start gambling today. Now, right now the man, he does going to talk about it. I mean, it's all quite simple. It looks like their young friend here will be leaving them, won't he? Now, Deku expresses to the man. In fact, he was actually going to be doing gambling today as well. He will be joining them. Now, right now everybody, they do get to walk in. And the man, he does try to express to them about how if they're all going to be gambling, they should at least do things a bit properly. Now, Deku and everybody, they went back to the hotel. And when the man found out that these two stayed in the same hotel as him, he was sort of intrigued. He didn't see them check in. And right now there is where Deku and Rose, they're going to change their outfits. Before Deku, he actually does go back down to the casino. Now, right now, we do actually have where Deku, he does going to start talking about it. Now, Deku, he is currently sitting down. Him and the man, they're both sitting at the same table. And there actually is that Rose, she just won't sit there expressing about what she's doing. Her going to hold up two of her cards and asking Deku, her sort of leaning into him, exactly what she might be able to do with this hand. And Deku does go look down at it. And Rose, she currently does just have a piece of a note currently there on her palm, expressing. As Deku does go to look at it. I'd say go ahead and raise it. You sure? I'm sure. Deku bring up his hand. And right now the man, he does at least notice Deku. As right now he does get someone call and tell Deku to do something. And Deku, he does at least throw in a few of his chips. And the man is going to watch Deku do that. As Deku, he would lose the hand. And right now, instead of freaking out because he just lost probably about $50,000, the man has watched Deku so just go to shrug it off. Him turning his head and going to order something from the waitress. Now, the man tried to express. He must be so clever, isn't he? I mean, spending all of his daddy's money. Now, they would have turned back to the man, expressing. No, he'd be mistaken. Hmm? I I didn't get my money from my father. In fact, I made my money myself. Built my own little empire on it. I lived comfortably. In fact, well, Deku's going to lean forwards. And right now, go to express. Him at least going to look at Rose. He does tend to like to meet people on his journeys. And, well, spend time. Get to spend time in one place. Get to know the region. I mean, there are so many things that happen on his travels. They're all just so nice. Can the man understand? No. The guy doesn't understand. As Deku does express, he'll never work another day in his life. It's the perfect dream. Beautiful women, plenty of money, and, well, no one to tell him what he could do. In fact, he may just buy a farm, just for the hell of it. Or maybe he'll just light the $100 bill on fire. Deku is someone going to pull something out of his pocket. Going to pull out a lighter, and telling the man, does he want to light a cigar with this? Because otherwise he's just going to do this for fun. Now, the man is staring at Deku, and right now he doesn't think Deku's actually going to do it. Before Deku, he does just going to stare at the man and going to shrug. Before just going to bring up the lighter and light it without hesitation. Before going to drop the lighter, before going to drop down the $100 bill into the ashtray. Now, the person sitting there, they do just watch Deku. As right now, he just burned cash. Wow. He doesn't get paid enough for this shit. Now, right now, Deku, he does go look at the man. And the man, he actually isn't going to bet Deku. He'll go all in if he's willing to put more cash on the line. And Deku, he does ask the man, how much are they talking? To which the man would express, how about 10 million? Is that too steep for him? And Deku, he does this on counter. How about 40 million? Now, the man has stared at Deku. A $40 million wager. You know what? This might be fun. Now, right now the man, he does go to agree. And Deku, yeah. Right now, he does play his hand. And there actually is Rose. Right now, Deku, him and Rose, they do something to communicate back and forth. And right now there actually is somebody else who they were following these two. As we do actually have where Deku, he does to get his drink from the waitress, and the waitress is going to walk over towards their target. As the waitress is going to trip forwards and spill her drink onto the man. Now, right now the woman will go to actually lean over, expressing she's very sorry about that. And the man does somewhat get distracted, trying to express to her that it's really no problem. I mean, the suit was only a few grand. Now, they're going to stare at the man. Only a few? So cheap. Now, the man is stare at Deku. He's a billionaire brat. I mean, he has the fucking attitude. Impulse. That's all he works on. Gotta say. Sorta like his vibe. Now, right now, Deku, he actually has got a good look at the waitress. As right now she does, so I'm going to turn her head and wink at Deku. And Deku, he does, so I'm going to look over towards Rose. And Rose does look at him before going to glare back at the waitress. Now, right now, Rose, yeah, she does going to pull her needle back into its syringe. At least, well, the tube to cover the metal piece. Now, right now, Deku, he is concerned about what to do. And after the man does go to give his jacket away, there is where the waitress just tell the man she'll get this nice, clean and pressed. In fact, she'll take it to the cleaners right now, and she'll even give her number to him. So, how about that? She'll give it back to him later. Now, the man and someone agreed, not really thinking too much about it. However, there was one issue. Talia, she swiped his card, well, his room card, off of him. Right now, Talia, she does have access to the man's private room. And right now, she does need to make a few plans. And this is going to be very fun. Now, we do actually have Deku. Deku, the man, he went to go back and focus on his bet. $40 million. It might as well be nothing to him. But this guy seems intrigued by it. Is he really just going to try and do this? I mean, he won't back out, will he? Now, the man is a bit intrigued. Someone of a similar mindset could be useful. I mean, his shady business dealings, they can't be uncovered. And if this man goes on impulse, he just makes more money. Now, right now, Deku, he does get to play his hand. And there actually is where Rose, she actually does lose. Now, Deku and the man do somewhat wait. And right now, they do go to play their cards. And the results are that Deku, he lost the hand. Now, the man was somewhat surprised. He was a bit nervous there. but Deku didn't seem nervous at all. And right now, Deku, he has to look down at the table. Ah, shit. Now, the man looked up, and Deku went to go bring his hand up and go to grab into his jacket. Him going to pull out his card, expressing, "Alright, that should cover it." Hmm? Your card? Yeah, I gotta clear out that account. Give me information, I'll transfer soon. Now, they're just gonna wave it off, turning to Rose, before asking if she would like to maybe head out. Now, Rose does look towards Deku, and Deku, he does somewhat go to wink his eye that's away from the target, and Rose does not understand. Okay, get out of here, and then regroup with the target. Find him later. Now, the man, yeah, he's a little bummed out. And right now, Deku and Rose, the two, they do go to walk around a corner. And Deku does express, "Really? The accent? Hmm? It worked, didn't it?" "It did, but I'm never gonna unsee that." Now, right now, Rose is going to express, "That doesn't matter. Talia has a head start. And the target, it's not good." Now, Deku doesn't understand. And right now, he does try to at least express another way to kill the target. To which Rose does try to explain. It has to be, well, this compound here. Her holding up the syringe. And Deku, he does understand. Before telling Rose, maybe he can get it. Just, give him a second. Now, right now, Rose, she doesn't understand. And we do actually have Deku, who he just takes the syringe and does to walk back downstairs. Now, Talia al Ghul was waiting on her target. The day has been a very long one, and the sun will be going down very, very soon. So, what to do? What should he do next? Go out and party? Maybe fly over the city and just do something fun? I don't know. Maybe he could fly somewhere private. Someplace no one will go? Someplace no one can get to? How about his own private yacht? Now, the man, he went to take a leave of absence. And the hotel? Yeah. Deku, he heard that the man left. And that just made this a little bit more difficult. Now, Deku, he did try to track the man down. And learning apparently from his tapped phone that he does have a boat off the shore, that just is not fun. Now, right now we do actually have Deku and Rose. The two, it's very late in the day. And right now, they need to get to a boat. Okay. Well, shit. This is definitely going to be bad. Now, Deku and Rose do go to head out. And right now they do try to steal a boat. And the best way of saying it, get close to the yacht. And right now there actually is where Deku, he does start making his way there. And whenever they do go to kill the engine nearby, they do go to start drifting towards it. And Rose does try to express what they're going to be doing. Now, Deku, he actually is going to bring his hands up. And I'm going to step up and leap into the water. And Rose is going to watch that. As right now, Deku, he does start sinking. And this is actually whenever his Lazarus Madness does start to kick in. And then Deku does feel the water around him. He sees it just shift green. And then Deku is going to open his eyes. Now, Deku right now is going to go in a full panic mode. And there actually is where he does go to get onto the surface. And right now, he does take a breath in. Before he does remember where he is. He feels cold and wet. And right now, Deku, he's panting heavily, as Rose actually does bring up her hand. And right now, she does go to look at Deku. And Deku is going to bring up his hand after going to grab something off of his belt. I'm going to pull it up and blast it out towards Rose. Now, right now Rose is going to turn and dodge out the way of the grappling hook, as Deku is going to pull himself in and towards the boat. Now, Deku right now is going to climb the ladder, and Rose is going to comment. Is he okay? No. God damn it. It's acting up. What is? If you start hearing me mutter shit, my. What was it called? Race called it Lazarus Madness. Okay. You'll get your time. Just shut up. Hmm? What? Not talking to you. Just. I'm good. I'm good. Now, Rose is staring at Deku. And right now, Deku, he does try to tell her. He'll be fine. Deku and Rose, they do get to make their way throughout the entire yacht. And they do so go searching room to room. However, they actually easily start to encounter a bit more of the party going on. Now, there actually is where Deku, he does get an eye on the target. And right now, Rose, she actually sees somebody inside the room partying with the target. And, well, it's Talia al Ghul. And that isn't good. Now, right now, Deku, he does have a few ideas. And right now, he does go to look towards, well, Rose. And tell her. If she does have any ideas, he's got one. And she's going to ask him what he's talking about. And we do actually have where the man was partying. He was having fun. The music was loud, and the girls, they were dancing. And right now, there actually is where the music and everything does get to turn off. And then the lights do go to turn on, showing an emergency. Now, Talia does go to look up. And right now there is where some men start to come into the room, trying to express about what is going on. Because the alarm, something was tripped. And they want the man to go back to his room in case something happened. If this was a fluke, it'll be settled in 10 minutes. They just gotta make sure. Now, the man is annoyed. And right now everybody, they are somewhat quarantined away from each other. Now, Talia actually is a bit annoyed. And right now there actually is where the target, he's a bit annoyed too. I mean, all the pretty women. Now, right now Deku and Rose, they do sit outside the room. And the man, he actually is going to sit down. And right now he does try to think about what to do. Him going to bring up the champagne and going to drink from the bottle. And then he just going to wipe his mouth and burp. He's... that stupid bet. He feels like he didn't win anything. The company of a beautiful woman, though, he did lose that. Now, right now, Deku, he does also want to tell Rose. Now is her time. He's pretty messed up. He might just think that it's a dream. Now, Rose, yeah. Right now, she does think. If that's what this is, okay. Now, Rose starts to walk in, and the man we just go see her still pretty and blonde in his drunk illusion, yeah, she starts to walk towards him. And right now, she does go to step forwards with a syringe, as she's going to inject him, and the man, he will die very shortly soon. And it will look like an accident. A heart problem. So, that's that. Now, the man isn't going to pass out drunk. And Deku, he actually does confirm Rose got the hit as a witness. Now, Talia, she was somewhat annoyed. And right now there actually is back on the beach, where Deku, he does somewhat lay there in a, chair and sipping on a drink. I mean, mission accomplished. Good on them. But Talia, she's definitely going to try something. Be annoyed. What is this now? Uh, no, no. This isn't his fifth hit, it's his sixth, right? Well, I mean, the guy in Gotham, that was just a bullet through the head, and he'd hardly call that a hit. The guy just, what was it? Knew something? Yeah, that was too child's play. That, though, more interesting, intricate. That's a hit. Now, Deku, he actually hears someone walk up to him, and right now they do try to ask him if he'd like something more with his drink. Deku going to turn his head to see Talia. Hmm? I'm not in the mood for your particular brand of crazy, Talia. Not right now. I'm just getting some sun. Really? You would like to know that my father does have another mission for you. Hmm? They're looking towards her. Really? Yes, he does. I'll need to brief you. It's rather important. And I do wish to know, how will you be spending lunch? Hmm? Well, let's see. As long as these martinis don't run out of olives, I think I'll be fine. But, other than that, I'm not sure, really. What do you want? I was hoping we could spend time together. Just the two of us? Maybe skip dessert? You know, it might be the alcohol talk, but sometimes I think you're serious. How do you know I'm not? They're good looking towards her. And right now Talia will go to Express. All he has to do is try to stand to her. Try to see if she's serious. He has been evasive. And well, he never got his reward. The offer is still on the table. I mean, tonight is a free night. They don't have anything to do. Now, they just tell Talia. Her booty call does sound nice, but he'd rather not piss off her dad. And Talia doesn't go to smile and wink before telling Deku before she's going to walk away. They wouldn't tell him a word, not one soul. Now, Talia does going to walk away, and Deku, yeah. Now that her particular brand of crazy isn't around, he does properly relax. And right now, there actually is a bit of time later. He went back up to the room because he was tired. And, well, yeah. He was just happy to finally be done with the mission. Now, we do actually have, well, back over in Gotham. A few things have started to happen. Right now, Batman, he is going through quite a bit. And right now, Joker, people believe he might be back again in Gotham. There have been recent reports and sightings. But there's also another issue. Right now, a few things have been happening in Gotham that have been upsetting people. And the Riddler, right now, he does have a good riddle. And this one, it's fairly decent. He has a plan. And right now, if he doesn't take over Gotham using his new plan, it's not going to be fun. Because a lot of people will have their secrets revealed. Now, this does somewhat upset quite a bit. Right now, Riddler, he was blackmailing the Penguin, Black Mask, and a lot of people. He even threatened the Joker. And people, they thought the Joker was crazy. Now, right now, Riddler, he does have that happen. And Deku, he does still continue on with his training. He has other missions to look forwards to, other things to go to. And right now, after he does get to walk into his hotel room and still get to lay down onto his bed, him enjoying his buzz, there actually was where somebody, they came walking out of the bathroom. And right now, Deku, he did go to someone to turn his head and make eye contact with Rose. And Rose, someone just sat there staring at Deku. before Deku just goes to turn his head and tell her, "She did pretty good on that mission." Hmm? Thanks. Yeah, not bad. Then again, I'm just too tired. Dude, oh god. I don't remember the last time I got drunk. It's been a minute. What do you mean? Before I died. Now, Rose is gonna fall silent. And right now, there is where she is gonna listen. And Deku does try to tell her. Whenever he was younger, he snuck a bottle of wine. He doesn't remember what it was, but Bruce said it was expensive. And he thought it was a good idea. I mean, he sort of puked, but it was still funny. No. Rose is gonna don't smile and tell Deku. That does sound nice. Maybe, though, things can be a bit different. Now, right now, Deku, he isn't going to turn back to Rose when she asked him if he's even paying attention. Deku, looking towards her, to see that she's actually dressed. Hmm? What was the question? You're an idiot. Okay, that was not a question, that was a statement. Okay, fine. What? Never mind. Now, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed, and have an amazing day. Catch you guys in the next part.